Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm evaluating the ingredients of Kylie's skin. Now, I did make a first impressions video of her skincare routine about a week ago, and so I wanted to follow up on that video now that the ingredients lists have been released on her website and really talk through what I think of the ingredients in her products. So we're just gonna go in order of how they appear on the website. The first one is the foaming face wash. Now, the foaming face wash has a number of ingredients that I think are really nice. So the three surfactants that Kylie uses in her face wash are potassium cocoa glycinate, cocamidopropyl betaine, and potassium cocoate. Now these are three surfactants, and if you don't know what a surfactant is, let me explain. A surfactant is something that has properties in their chemical structure that enable it to dissolve lipids and also be water soluble. So the first two ingredients that I mentioned are very mild surfactants that also produce a really beautiful lather, hence the foaming face wash quality to it. So the last surfactant that I mentioned can be pretty drying, but I have a feeling that because it was the last surfactant included, it's not present in a super high amount, and so honestly, I'm not too worried about it. They included glycerin, which likely adds some slip and some hydration to the formula. There's also kiwi seed oil and sodium hyaluronate, which I think are nice ingredients, but I don't think it's like necessary to include them necessarily because it's a face wash and you immediately wash off the nice ingredients. And then also they did include fragrance, which for some people is a deal breaker, but for me, it's not a big deal because, like I said, you immediately wash it off. So overall, I think the face wash is pretty nice. So I did say that in my original first impressions video, not first impressions video because I didn't really try the products myself or see the ingredients, but my first opinions of Kylie's skin, I said I was hopeful for this face wash, and so I continue to be hopeful because I think it has a really beautiful formulation. Now we move on to the Walnut face scrub, and they included something on here that I don't think was originally on the website when I filmed my original Kylie skin video. It says, our Walnut scrub was dermatologist tested and passed the RIPT testing, repeated insult patch test. The RIPT showed no irritation or sensitivity in all 52 panelists. Now this is a new piece of information, and I just want to say that I'm not super familiar with RIPT or how it works. So I did a little bit of research, and from what I could see, RIPT basically works by you apply the product repeatedly to someone's skin and you perform patch tests again and again and again, and you see if it registers any irritation on the skin. Now, the damaging part of the face scrub is the fact that you're rubbing it in. I don't think for an RIPT you have to necessarily rub the product in. I think you just apply it to the skin as opposed to rubbing it in. So I don't think you would see any irritation, because when I looked at the ingredients of the Walnut face scrub, they looked great. Like there wasn't anything that made me be like, oh, that's gonna be really irritating, besides the fact that there are walnut shells in there. Like from an ingredient standpoint, it's not irritating. The irritating part is the abrasiveness of the walnut shells included in the face scrub. So I'm still not sold on the Walnut face scrub. It's gonna take a little bit of convincing on her team's behalf to get me to think that it's safe for skin, because I personally don't think that crushed walnut shells are safe for skin. I think they cause microtears in the skin. I think they're really abrasive. It can cause a lot of damage to your skin. So instead of using a physical exfoliant like that, that's very, very harsh and very abrasive on the skin, I recommend using just like a simple cotton washcloth. I think those are really, really effective if you're really craving physical exfoliation. But beyond that, just using a chemical exfoliant is really gonna get you very, very far. So next we get into the vanilla milk toner, which has a ton of ingredients in it. Like I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot. But honestly guys, the ingredients look really nice. It is a beautiful blend of emollients and hydrating ingredients and also some non-sensitizing plant oils. Like, she did a really good job with the ingredients in this toner. I think I would personally use this toner because it just looks really fantastic. It looks really lovely. A toner is supposed to balance the pH of your skin. That's like the original intention of a toner, but with today's face washes that are so better formulated than previous face washes, because back in the day face washes used to be very alkaline or very high in pH, which is bad for your skin. So your skin naturally has a low pH, and so when you add an alkaline or a high pH product to your skin, you're kind of disrupting the pH balance of your skin, which is going to disrupt the microbiome on your skin, which is really, really necessary for keeping your skin healthy and intact. But now we have face washes that are correctly formulated at the right pH, and so we don't need that extra step of a toner to pH balance the skin. However, a toner can be a really, really great way to prep the skin for any other actives by adding hydration, adding some really beautiful antioxidants, some plant oils, stuff to make your skin feel really smooth, really hydrated, really moisturized. So now we move on to the vitamin C serum, which I think the most excited about because I think tentatively they did a really good job with this. So this is an aqueous formulation, which is the first thing that I noticed because the first ingredient is water. They used tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, which is a form of vitamin C. It's not L-ascorbic acid, which is what we're used to seeing, which is vitamin C and it's like purest form. This particular ingredient is actually lipid soluble, which means that it can actually enable deeper penetration into the skin, which is a really cool property that it has. I am happy to see that ferulic acid is in the mix because beyond it just being a fantastic antioxidant itself, like ferulic acid itself is a great antioxidant, ferulic acid also really helps to stabilize vitamin C or any vitamin C derivatives. I'm also happy to see that tocopherol acetate is included, which is a form of vitamin E. And so vitamin E, vitamin C, ferulic acid, they all work together in a really beautiful, harmonious way to introduce antioxidant to the skin and to stabilize each other. They also included hydroxyproline, which is a skin conditioning amino acid, which is really great for your skin. And so overall, looking at the ingredients, seeing how they all interact with each other, I think this formulation is really good. Now we move on to the face moisturizer, and Kylie herself said that she didn't like watery face moisturizers or face moisturizers that are very runny or very thin feeling on the skin, and so I knew from the get-go this ingredient list was going to be on the heftier side in terms of like the occlusives and the emollients included, and so I was right. This formulation does look like it's going to be a thicker moisturizer just based on the emollients, the emulsifiers, and the kind of occlusive feeling ingredients that are included in this formulation. So that being said, this moisturizer is probably not ideal for those of you with oily skin, just because you may find it too occlusive feeling on the skin. Like, think about it, if you have oily skin, your skin is producing a lot of oil already, and then you don't want to slap on a very thick moisturizer on top that's going to kind of I don't know, just kind of sit on top of your skin and not really sink in necessarily, just kind of form an occlusive layer on your skin. But for someone like me with normal to dry skin, I love the feeling of a thick, heavy, luxurious moisturizer just like sitting on my skin and just like protecting my skin from the dryness in the air and that kind of thing. But overall, the ingredients in this, I'm looking at them right now, look really lovely. She includes a lot of really beautiful ingredients in here. I will say that she did include orange peel extract, which kind of annoys me because I do think that's an irritant, but it's pretty low in the ingredients list, and honestly I'm not too bothered by it. And then finally we get to the eye cream. Now she includes titanium dioxide and mica, which are going to have reflective properties to them, and so that will likely cause the under eye area to look brightened after you apply the eye cream. Titanium dioxide is a sunscreen active, but this eye cream has no SPF claims, and so we cannot assume that it is present in a large enough amount to have SPF qualities to it. I do think that the titanium dioxide was just included as a colorant. So this includes vitamin C, vitamin E, although in low amounts, and then also green tea extracts, which are all great antioxidants. I think this is a really beautifully formulated eye cream. Like, I did talk about this in my original Kylie skin video, but eye creams are kind of hit or miss for me in the sense that what you use under your eyes does not need to be expensive. It does not need to contain these like super special crazy ingredients that you can't use on the rest of your face. Like, I have been using my moisturizer that I use all over my face under my eyes for as long as I can remember, and it's always worked out great for me. Granted, I am only 22, and so I do have baby skin, but I'm confident that just because I'm adding hydration to the skin and normal antioxidants to the skin in that area, I'm not gonna have any major issues with fine lines or anything, because I wear SPF religiously and I supplement hydration to those areas of my face. So if you want to buy an eye cream, power to you, but just know that you don't have to. You can totally just use your normal face moisturizer under your eyes. So those were all the products that I wanted to talk about from the Kylie Skin launch. All I have to say is, sorry Kylie, I totally judged you and I shouldn't have judged you. I think most of these products are really, really beautifully formulated, minus the walnut scrub. I'm still not sold on that one, but minus the walnut scrub, everything looks really beautiful. I think overall the ingredients in most of the products look really good. I love that she didn't include a lot of like heavy fragrances or very irritating plant oils for the most part. I did see some orange peel extract in there, but honestly, I'm not too fussed about it because it's pretty low in the ingredients list and most people won't be bothered by it. But all in all, I think just purely based on the ingredients alone, this looks like a really promising launch. Of course, to get the full story, you do need to test the products out yourself and really see how they react to your skin and that kind of thing. Ingredients only tell half the story. Formulation itself matters so much. You do have to test products to really give a full opinion on it, which is why I'm not calling this a review video or anything. I'm just calling it an ingredients evaluation, because that's truly all that I'm doing. I'm just evaluating the ingredients and seeing kind of what they are, how they're going to interact with each other, and that kind of thing. So this video is very surface level because I'm not personally trying the products out myself, but I did want to get a video up as fast as possible for you guys to go check out. If you want to buy Kylie Skin, I do recommend it. I think based on the ingredients themselves, it looks really promising. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!